This is a time of faith, a time of battle, a time of total war.
Assalamu alaikum. So today I have set up another channel which is going to be called Ponders Gaming, where all of this content is going to be uploaded. And the reason I've done that is because I wanted to keep my gaming separate from my philosophy, etc. So if you are only interested in gaming, you can subscribe to that without having to get notifications for the philosophy stuff. And if you're not interested in gaming at all, obviously you can just subscribe to my Pondering Soul channel, where you'll only get notifications, things like my philosophy work or stuff on religion, etc. So I'm going to try and keep these separate, but please, if you like both of them, subscribe to them both. If you want one over the other, then subscribe to just the one. But do leave me feedback in the comments. Let me know how you think. I might be able to improve this. This is the first time I've done this in terms of recording me playing. There might be times where I go a bit silent because I'm really focused and concentrating on what I'm doing. But I've not played these games in a while, so it's just kind of wiping off the dust and the cobwebs. But yeah, so let's get started. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, Jazakallah khair for joining us on this. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. And today we're going to be playing Total War. And I'm going to play as Egypt in the Crusade campaign expansion. And basically, this is the map. We'll start here. And the aim is to take over pretty much everything. And we will begin by reconquering the Christian lands of Jerusalem. This is based in 1174 AD, so a good few centuries ago. We're going to increase the difficulty to very hard. Basically, I said I was going to do something like this a while ago on the Empire, Total War Empires game, which is a bit newer than this one. But I wanted to have a couple of goes on that and do a bit of practicing. And it turns out that the Ottoman campaign is just incredibly difficult. So I thought I'd go back to this one and just kind of wet my whistle a bit, get back in the hang of doing things. Let's have a look what else we can do. Advice off. No better time limit. What's the time limit if you've got one? Yeah, so we'll have a go with this. Show CPU moves. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. And we'll go for the long campaign. And yeah, so we're basically going to be playing this.
The Holy Lands, Outremer, a land of faith, a land of war. Byzantium, the majestic gateway to the East and the Crusades. The Principality of Antioch, a proud Crusader state and home to the Hospitallers. Jerusalem, the holy city, a kingdom forged by blood, steel, and faith. A place revered by the faithful and coveted by many. In the east, the mighty Seljuks, led by Nur ad-Din, fighting to drive the accursed Crusaders into the sea. And to the south rises the cunning Salah al-Din, builder of an empire ready to grind the Crusaders into the desert sands. This is a time of faith, a time of battle, a time of total war.
Okay, so as you can see there, we're going to be playing as Salahuddin. I shared a video recently. I'll probably share it again at some point, or maybe I'll put it in the description of here. Which just basically outlines the life of Salahuddin up until one of his greatest battles. And yeah, it just really got me motivated to play this. Because it is interesting, it's quite a historical game. And you can get a pretty decent idea of the shape of things. It's not going to go 100% according to history. Because I do intend to try to conquer pretty much everything. I'm going to make an alliance with... I've already got an alliance with the Turks. We're going to try and keep that alliance to the end of the game and not break it, as they are the only other Muslim faction in the game. We've got Egypt's Kingdom of Jerusalem, which is a Christian nation, Catholic in particular. I think the only other religion is the Orthodox, which is a Byzantine. Principles of Antioch. And I think at some point in the game the Mongols start invading. So we'll be fighting them as well because they're pretty ruthless. Be nice if you could just make an alliance with them, but it doesn't really go down like that with the Mongols apparently. They just invade and attack. So we're going to sort ourselves out. To begin with, we're just going to send everyone on jihad. So we've got a spy, send him over there. An Egyptian assassin.
Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan?
Let's see what's happening.
As the Sultan wills. There is a target you had in mind, yes?
Alright, so he was a success of that. Yeah, so basically the aim of the game is just kind of get your armies. There's these little towns, or these capitals. You'll invade them and build more armies and upgrade the cities so they can produce income. You've got a lot of things you need to take into account. So you've got a financial overview here. As you can see, certain things bring in an income, certain things take away from your money. At the moment I've got a pot of 15,000 gold, and I want to try and make sure that doesn't go below 0 while continually expanding. And we can also spread Islam, Allahu Akbar, with the use of imams. So we've got a few imams here. When you hover over the provinces, you can see what percent of that place is Islamic. Now over here, we've got these.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Bit of a waste of money. We'll maybe leave one of them there. So I'm going to disband most of these because it's going to take a while to take them troops all the way over here. They're quite out of the way here in Sawar. We're going to auto do all of this as well, so we'll put that to growth. And yeah, so the first thing we can do is just kind of send these over here. As you can see here, it's 40% Islam, so we want to increase that, 93.
Yes, Sultan. Today's journey ends. I serve the faith.
And the more we increase that, the more likely they will be to accept us as rulers when we arrive. So the next thing we want to do is send everyone on jihad.
As my Sultan wills.
I'm going to have some Horsa. Right, so we've got quite a lot of troops to begin with. It's a good thing about Egypt. And we want to keep as little people behind as possible. Let's see here. Growth usually puts it to green, yep. Right. So first things first is just take everyone out of these barracks.
Of course, Sultan. As my Sultan wills.
So just send one of them back. Nice. So that's back on green. Put it on growth anyway. Same with these guys. Maybe leave him there. So blue isn't too bad, but green is much better. And then the same for these guys. Leave some of them behind. So yeah, this is basically a bit of info for each of the cities. So you've got the amount you're earning from that city, the overall feeling of the populace, whether or not the populace is growing in number or not. I can't remember what that is. I think that's got something to do with whether it's producing. Well, let's see. Oh, yep. So we'll do it with this one. We've got a nice army here. Maybe leave them behind.
Of course, Sultan.
Growth green. Well, it might be worth doing it. See if we can. Ah, button. Sweet. Alright, so we didn't really need to leave anyone behind. Maybe there. Maybe there we do. Probably best leaving someone there as well. Alright, so first things first is sending everyone on jihad. Because if we can do that, who can call it jihad?
I serve the faith.
How do you do this now? Right, he can't.
Salam
can.
alaikum.
So we'll call a jihad on. Maybe do it Jerusalem, but if we do it a little bit further away, maybe we do it on Antioch. We can take as we kind of move. It'll also help. We can still take Jerusalem. The problem is if I do it to Jerusalem, once we've conquered Jerusalem, that'll end the jihad, which we don't want straight away. We want to be able to kind of continue up here, taking as much as we can as we kind of go. Maybe Antioch's a bit... Oh, Constantinople now. Is there somewhere that's Damascus? Damascus is probably a better one. Because the thing is with Antioch, it's quite far up there. I don't necessarily want to go straight to war with them. So we'll do that. Because we want to try and make a few trade agreements to begin with. We've got this guy here. I'm trying to remember where the first town is. Alright, so we call for a jihad. And now it's a case of trying to get everyone on that jihad. So we'll bring him there.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Him.
We march. Joining the ranks.
As my Sultan wills. Of course, as my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
That's pretty much full army. Right, start calling everyone on jihad. Join the jihad.
As my Sultan wills.
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 Join the jihad. We get a bit of extra movement as well when they're on jihad. The point here at the moment is just kind of gather the troops together, and then we can start organising them. Because I do want a unit of people that's just going to be completely horses, and then I want to try and organise them in a way so that the horses can kind of scout ahead and do raiding attacks, while the main body of the troops kind of moves forward, and they're going to be the ones that are going to be taking over the cities. So now we've sorted out the army, the next best thing to do is just to organise the construction. So, to begin with, we shall focus on clearing land. Get a market there. Clearing land. What do I want here? Right, I think that's everything. Oh, we got this last one here in Siwa. Yeah, we're building paths there. Okay, I think that's everything for this first go. Diplomacy we can't do until we start. Ah, here we go. So what we've got here is gold, which is going to be of interest. So we want to try and get some merchants. The more merchants, the better. Because basically these are going to earn more cash for us. And if we can get more imams as well, that'd probably be useful. But for the moment, we just want to kind of get as many merchants as possible. Maybe a horsey there as well. Spy or an assassin? Right, so we'll leave that there as that is at the moment. I think we've moved all of the gentlemen we can. Alright, and so that's it for turn 1. Don't think there's anything else I need to do at the moment. Maybe we can go over here.
Inshallah, our winds shall be fair.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, so that's Damascus. We've got to start moving towards that. We're probably going to start war with the Christians here at Jerusalem. and retake the Holy Lands, inshallah. I think we only have to watch the turn of the people that we're fighting against. A candidate for adoption. Alhamdulillah.
Through the holy word of the Prophet, blessed be his name, have the people of Islam been taught to embrace peace and mercy. There are some sins that the infidels commit, however, that cannot be forgiven, and warrant no mercy. Islam can no longer stand idly by and allow further desecration to all that is sacred. Now is the time to wage holy war, jihad, upon the blasphemous infidels, with such fervor that they shall not blaspheme in such a manner ever again.
Egypt is poised to strike into the heart of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. An army of religious warriors have joined your cause near Jerusalem. Alhamdulillah, so now we have some more troops. Now the thing is we certainly want to try and get them into a army with a general, because if they don't have one, they can be a bit of a pain in the bum. So what have we got here? We've got the assassin. Is there anyone who can try to assassinate? Right. We'll aim at the priests, because we've got a pretty high success rate for them, and they can stop the Christianization of this particular place. We'll aim at him next. So now we need to figure out who we want. We actually need a noble rule +1 chivalry. Who we want to rule the horse regiment, and who we want to. Right, which one's the Sultan?
As my Sultan wills.
Ah, there we go. We've got Saladin here. So we'll put Saladin in charge of the main troops. We'll move him here.
Of course,
And we'll put the horses in charge. We'll put the horses with one of the other generals.
Forming up together, Sultan. Sultan.
as my Sultan wills.
Orders.
As my Sultan wills.
How do we want to
As
do
my
this?
Sultan wills.
So,
Na'am. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
we want
As my
half and
Sultan
half.
wills.
Because we've got missile cavalry basically, and we've got the normal
As my
cavalry.
Sultan wills.
So we want to be careful,
As my
because we
Sultan
don't
wills.
want to
How may I
overpower a
serve?
particular
As we-
unit with just
Joining
missile
direct.
cavalry. So now here we've got quite a lot of missile cavalry.
As my Sultan wills.
Sultan. Salam. Urging our army.
As my Sultan will. As my Sultan wills. Of course.
Move him more into these ones.
Yes, Sultan.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan will. As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan?
So 1, 2, I think these might be... some of these are missiles, I think. Yeah, missile attack. These are melee. Alright, so say we get...
Sultan.
So we'll keep 6 missile archer troops. We'll move them to
As
there.
will. Forming up.
And then
As
here,
my Sultan wills.
Sultan. Salam.
As my Sultan wills.
move them into here.
As will.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Demand.
As my Sultan wills.
How may I?
As my
So
Sultan
we've got quite a
wills.
lot of archers.
As my Sultan wills.
Orders. How may I serve? Remove, Sultan.
As my Sultan wills.
Right.
As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve?
Yeah, the only thing with
Sultan?
this game is you can't rearrange the troops. So for the time being, we'll
As
move.
my Sultan as my Sultan wills.
What have we got
As
here?
my
We've got
Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
As my Sultan wills.
Iman! Forming up.
As my Sultan will. As my Sultan. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
And we've got all these
How may I
guys as well.
serve, Sultan? Sultan!
But they can't. Oh, no. Can't call them on a jihad until they've been joined.
As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
So let's see.
Sultan! How may I Salah? Joining the ranks. As you will. Forming up together, Sultan. Orders.
Oh yes, we had another general as well up here, I think I remember.
What is the Sultan's will?
Right,
As my
so
Sultan,
the aim
as
is
my
to
Sultan
get
wills.
one of these generals
As my Sultan wills.
over there. We'll get him
Sultan.
into there,
Forming up as my Sultan wills.
and
Na'am.
him there.
I will bring our force
How may I serve, Sultan?
as my Sultan wills.
Sultan!
What is the Sultan's will? As my Sultan wills. Orders as my Sultan wills.
Orders.
It's a bit awkward. Right, so these are quite poop. They're good as cannon fodder.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Sultan!
What is the Sultan's will? As my Sultan wills. Of course, Sultan. Na'am, Sultan. Orders? What is as my Sultan wills? As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
Disband him.
As my Sultan wills.
Our friend here will
As my
join them.
Sultan wills. Taking my forces as
Sultan! As you will. How may I serve, Sultan? Merging our armies.
Yeah, sorry, this first bit's just going to be a bit of a pain in the bum in terms of trying to just organise everything a bit better.
Orders. Joining the ranks.
As my Sultan
That's
will.
not really
As
what I
my
wanted.
Sultan will. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
We move, Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Merging our armies.
Na'am.
No, that's not what I did. Sorry.
Orders. Forming up together, Sultan.
As my Sultan will. As my Sultan wills. Of course, as my Sultan wills. As my Sultan, as my Sultan, as my Sultan wills.
Okay,
As my Sultan wills.
so this is working out a bit better.
Na'am. As
So,
my Sultan wills.
We're going to move these guys up here now. We're going to
As my
start
Sultan wills. Of course, Sultan.
attacking.
Yes, Sultan. We close for battle. We shall endure outside their walls. Macy, as my
He
Sultan
can't really
wills.
go much further than that.
Na'am. As my Sultan will. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan.
And there's also going to be somewhere down here that we want to start taking as well.
I serve your will. As you will, Sultan. Tomorrow awaits.
And then, yeah. So now we've got some assassins and imams. We want to start utilising another merchant.
I serve the
So we'll start moving all these guys out. Merchant
serve
again.
your
There's some gold up here, I think.
journey
So maybe move him in that
continues
direction.
tomorrow. I serve your will.
Merchant.
Today's journey ends. I serve
Merchant.
your will. Now I must rest, Sultan.
Imam.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum
I live
salam.
to obey. I serve the
Alright.
I serve your will.
Yeah, sorry I'm not doing too much talking at the moment. It's just this can get a bit hectic at the beginning. So just trying to focus on trying to get all these bits done and not forgetting everything. Right, so the path has been done here, so we'll start building the agriculture. Armies should be alright at the moment, and so long as they're in jihad, it's not going to cost us anything to have them either.
What is the infidel's name?
But I think that's about all we can do there. We did have a diplomat
From the Sultan.
Your will.
here.
Nuh-uh.
I can't remember where that city is. Right, the Kingdom of Jerusalem is going to try and send reinforcements. Candidate for adoption. Alhamdulillah. That's right, so we've been given a mission. So there are foreigners almost at our very gates, and we know little about them. Send a diplomat. Alright, you can go that way then.
What does the Sultan will?
Where was it?
As you will, Sultan.
Ah.
Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan. I cannot go there.
So start sending him in that direction.
As my Sultan wills. 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 As my Sultan
So
wills.
there's something down here basically I wanted.
As my Sultan wills.
Oh, there we go. Maybe these
As my
two can go
Sultan
together.
wills. This will be an honorable battle. As my Sultan wills. Yes, Sultan. We close for battle. We shall endure outside their walls. Lay siege. Has the time come to strike, mighty Sultan?
Yeah, it's probably just good to get as much as we can, because it's not going to
Your
cost.
will. Very good. Today's journey, I serve your will. Wherever you will, Sultan.
Salam alaikum.
As the Sultan. As my Sultan wills.
Okay, so we've got
As my Sultan wills.
quite a lot going on here.
As my Sultan wills. This will be an honorable battle.
What have we got here? Alright, these should be relatively easy to defeat. The Squires of Tripoli. Attack 10. What have we got here? Why wouldn't it look? That's not letting me look. We've got an advantage. So let's fight.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
Yeah, these games are really fun when you get into them. They can be a bit tedious at the beginning, but once it all starts to kick off, basically, and you start taking lands and things like that, it starts to open up a bit more. It becomes a lot easier. So we'll start deployment. Well, this seems fine. Let's group. Group. And then group. That's not how we want them organised. That's probably much better. And then general in the middle. Probably better the other way around, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. That'll be nice. So it's probably better putting them in a separate group.
The enemy show their cowardice. They bring in reinforcements.
Alright, so our fighting troops, we want to walk, not run. Walk? So now they walk. Yeah, the mechanics of this game can be a bit weird at times.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Alright, they're going straight for my general. You know,
The enemy general flees like an old woman. Attack and break the will of his men. Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Ah, what are they doing? Why are they doing that?
Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Yeah, the AI on this game can be a bit stupid at times. Yep, so a few of them have got themselves killed because they're blaming idiots. I'm sure there used to be a skirmish mode, but they're not. Alright, so some of them can get this skirmish. Right. Note to self. Not all of them have skirmish mode. Alright, so we've got spearmen there that we really don't want to mess with. Alright, so it's been a while since I've played this. I've got to try and remember. These desert cavalry seem to use up their ammo quite quickly. At which point they just become charging units. What we'll do is we'll split these up into groups. So we'll get these guys here. We'll get them there and them there. everyone else. Attack them. I don't know what they think they're doing.
Behold our worthless foe. See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are brave men, have captured the enemy general. He pretends to be a lion, but he seems more an ostrich. Let him sit and watch how true lions fight.
That's just getting a bit silly at the moment. They flank them, so I'll just
The
start
enemy are
attacking
badly
them.
bloodied. They have lost half their men. Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
Yeah, so
Drive
let's
them
just
from the battle.
capture as many of them as we can now. Yeah, nice and easy. Although my expectations of the AI were a little bit better. Just speed that up. Yeah, so I messed up a little bit with
Great
these.
victories are
I
like
thought they were all
sweet
going to
nectar.
skirmish and like kind of
Come,
keep their
let us
distance.
drink of
So
the
I lost a
most
little more
rare
than I
and-
should have done. But inshallah, I'll get a little bit better as I play a bit more. So, do we ransom, release, or execute? So we ransomed them.
Your faith and courage as my Sultan wills.
Who's this one? Mahta, promising defender. So we
Yes,
get him
Sultan.
to
We
start
close for
invading
battle.
here.
We shall endure outside their walls.
Maintain
Lay
siege.
siege.
So if we wanted to, we could maintain a siege at this for 11 turns, and then they'd eventually surrender. But that's a long
As my
time.
Sultan wills.
I don't really want to have to wait that long.
Sultan. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
So what I'm doing now at the moment is just kind of
How may I
reconfiguring
serve, Sultan?
the lost units. So I'm grouping them, which basically reduces the number. But if as you can see there, so for example, there's 24 in that, 29 in that. I can put one over there, so that's now a full unit. And that's reduced.
How may I serve, Sultan?
I think that's about as much as I can do with that.
How may I
But
serve,
that does
Sultan?
free. Oh, it's only. Right.
As my Sultan wills.
I serve your will. As you will,
I serve the
Sultan.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu
I
alaikum.
serve
Wa alaikum
the
salam.
I live to obey, Sultan.
It's another assassin.
There is a target you had in mind, yes?
I serve your will. I serve your will. Wherever you will, I serve your will.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I serve your will. Very good. Sultan.
Alright, more
Tomorrow
agents.
awaits.
As my Sultan wills.
So garrison, that should not be military. Growth. Another merchant. Might be good to. We'll leave it at the moment. Oh, taxes. Alright, so we'll leave him there just so we can up the taxes at this particular garrison. They're still all building, apart from this one, which we can upgrade. Alhamdulillah. Is there anything else we need to do? Show family, show faction.
As my Sultan wills.
They're currently besieging.
As my Sultan.
He's gonna wait
As
there.
my Sultan.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Blockading the foreigner's port.
So we'll blockade that. Agents, is everyone all moved up?
I serve you.
I serve the faith.
Keeping that.
What is the
Oh
infidel's
yes.
name? Who or what offends you, mighty
Oh,
Sultan?
he failed. Maybe next time,
One less
inshallah.
infidel will see the dawn.
I serve your will.
Yeah, so basically, like, you've just got to keep checking that you've
Salam alaikum.
made a
serve-
move of everyone. What's this one? The spy.
As you will. Scouting with your men, Sultan. My eyes are yours. Back to scouting.
Okay, he's in there. And a good thing about having a spy in a province as well means that if you how long have I been doing? If you manage to get one of them into a base that belongs to an enemy, you can, God willing, when you invade, use them to open the gate,
As my Sultan wills.
which is
Sultan's will.
I
great
live
because
to
then that
obey,
saves you
Sultan.
having to mess around.
I serve the faith. Salam.
I serve your.
I serve.
What? I serve your will. I serve your will. I serve.
I serve. Salam alaikum.
Another amount.
Today's journey ends, great Sultan.
Maybe it'll be good to just get a few assassins going. I'll try one more assassin. Oh, leave it at that. Now the thing is these bigger armies, you got to be a lot more careful. So if I'm going to try to attack them, it would be better to do so.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Desertion. Desertion. No, it's because they're down here basically.
As my Sultan wills. This will be an honorable battle.
Let's just see if we can get this done.
Long live the warriors of Islam! Our faith has delivered us victory!
Sultan.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Right.
Orders. Sultan.
How many
As
people?
my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. We march.
As my Sultan wills.
So we'll put them in there.
As my
And
Sultan
that should
wills.
keep order for a little bit until we can kind of maintain it a bit better. And other than that, now we'll convert it to a village. Yeah, we'll convert it to a village because there's no point having troops down there. We'll take these guys off jihad if it's possible.
As my Sultan wills. Sultan wills.
Sultan, as you will. We march. Merging our armies. We move, Sultan. Joining as you will. Forming up to the Shalar. Merging our armies as you will.
As
So that
my
should be enough
Sultan
there.
wills. Of course, Sultan. Na'am. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills. We will engage them honorably. Alhamdulillah! Allah has granted us victory! Alhamdulillah! Your faith and courage have... As my Sultan wills. Na'am. As my Sultan wills.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
Spend them little poopy units.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
As my Sultan wills.
Sultan. We move, Sultan. Forming up together, Sultan.
As my Sultan wills.
Shalar.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan...
I live to obey, Sultan.
Alright, inshallah. That's just like that. Buzzing.
I serve the faith. Salam alaikum. I serve the faith. As the Sultan.
I serve your will. Today's journey ends. I serve your will. Very good. I serve your will. As you will. Sultan, tomorrow awaits. I serve your will. I serve your will. I serve
I think
your
there's these guys as well that you can see they've got mustaches, but from afar they look like women. Which is a bit weird. Where
I
are the rest of
serve
the
your
guys
will.
going? So he's going
Very
there.
good.
What is the infidels' name?
Inshallah, let's see if this assassin. I don't know.
This is not a place for men to
Assassination mission complete.
This is
And the
not a
next
place
one
for
will be
men
this
to train.
guy.
As my Sultan wills. This will be an honorable battle. We shall not fall!
Let's see how we're doing here.
We attack!
So the key here will be to try to just get horse units around them and flank them. I'll finish this battle. And
Await my order!
yeah, I'll finish this battle and then we'll kind of leave it there for this episode. Alright, so it's always good to get the high ground. Put them in a block. And then get them in a block.
The enemy show their cowardice. They bring in reinforcements.
Alright, so I guess the key here is to try and get this. We're going to be able to flank them. Because our other troops are coming from down there. They do have crossbowmen. And they've got enforcements coming from here. Which it might be worth sending our guys down to sort out before they can join. Let's see if we can get these guys to harass these dudes.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
I didn't plan out too well there as I thought as it would, but pull them out.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. Our brave men have captured the enemy general. He pretends to be Allah. All praise to Allah. You have left our enemy lost. They run like children. Scour them from the field. Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
I can join these guys over here. Best not to let them escape. Or capture as many as you can. And then to continue. Yeah, I'm not really playing as well as I could, but just a lot of effort trying to like play it 100%, and it takes a lot of time. I'm just trying to get this done relatively quickly so we can set ourselves up. Ransom rejected. Okay. That's quite a bit there, but it doesn't really matter. These are just like the beginning troops. They're all quite weak anyway. Alright, so we'll leave it there for the time being. Sorry, I was hoping to do a bit more talking than usual. Than I have been on this game. But it's a bit hard to multitask. It's the first thing that I've done like this. So we'll leave it there for the time being. I think I've done nearly an hour. Inshallah, might be something you're enjoying. Let us know. But I'll try to do these a bit more often as well than my other type of videos. See if I can get like an hour in every day, inshallah. And then we'll just see how this progresses. But basically at the moment we're trying to retake Jerusalem, Ascalon. We're going to try and take Arsuf as well, and then move up towards Damascus, while taking Acre eventually, inshallah. I think there's another base over here, so we'll be looking at taking that as well. And yeah, just kind of moving everything along these lines up a bit further, while trying to convert the populace with the Imam through conversion. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But other than that, in the meantime, Jazakallah khair for watching. Let me know if you've got any suggestions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and comment, and we'll see how this goes, inshallah. But other than that, Jazakallah khair.